To that breaking news now. The fire is now under control in Indiana, Richmond, Indiana, but emergency officials are still telling people to stay away from that site of the large industrial fire that is toxic for those people there. The group of officials working out how exactly to finish this fire off just held a news conference a short time ago, and WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick was there. Brian, what progress are they seeing there on the ground? It sounds like it is under control now.
Yeah, the fire is under control. We just had this briefing about a half an hour ago is when it ended. The latest thing here at the scene is that the wind has shifted direction. Even though there's not much smoke here, we're probably going to have to leave this area because for the first time in 4 days, the wind is coming at us now instead of going back that way. So we're probably going to have to go out of this area and come to you at 6 o'clock from a different spot. One of the main things is that this site is now, they're saying there is just hot spots at this point, and they're looking for flare-ups, and they're expecting to be out here for a couple of days, and they expect that to last for at least a few days, maybe even more. Now, this is a huge site, 13 acres, 6 buildings. We specifically asked the mayor how many homes and business are affected here, and at this point, they just don't know, but that evacuation order is still on for anyone in that half-mile radius. The health department says there have been reports of people who have been in the evacuation zone who are now having extreme headaches, sickness. They're asking people to stay out. At the same time, health officials said hospitals aren't reporting any increase in respiratory problems. So the fire chief will continue to be on the scene dealing with these hot spots. The fire chief tells us even though there's not much of a fire, people shouldn't go near the site.
The site is very dangerous. There are large pieces of metal that are everywhere. There are structures that are unstable. As I said, there could be some hot spots. There are several gallons of water laying around on the ground. You might walk into a hole and you might go into your knees or to your hips with holes. So we urge everybody to please stay away from the site. Let us take care of it. Let us take care of the flare-ups, and everyone will be safe.
Yeah, now there's a meeting of about 30 people tomorrow. They're going to come back together. They're going to assess this situation again. They hope to have more on that data that they've collected about the air quality and the water quality. But I asked the health director about this. I said, how accurate can you be when it comes to assessing each individual's risk? And she's pretty candid. She said, not very accurate. We'll have more on that coming up at 6. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
All right, Brian.